The first time I saw black sunlight, it felt like the universe leaned close and whispered a warning meant only for me. It wasn't darkness. Darkness is empty, predictable, safe in its own way. This was something different. This was light that swallowed instead of revealed, a radiant shadow that stretched across the world like a bruise you couldn't look away from. And maybe the strangest part was how familiar it felt. Like some long-buried instinct inside me recognized it before my eyes did. You know that feeling? When something is terrifying, but you also sense, deep down, that understanding it might fix something broken in you? That's what pulled me in. That promise, that quiet hope that if I could answer the question behind this impossible light, I might finally stop feeling that weight in my chest I carried for years. So when the postcard arrived, thin, weathered, humming faintly like a heartbeat, I didn't throw it away. I held it. I traced the ink with my thumb, and even though it showed a place that shouldn't exist, bathed in black sunlight, pouring across a coastline of shimmering obsidian waves, I knew the message was meant for me. Maybe you would have done the smart thing, ignored it, tossed it, pretended your life didn't just tilt sideways. But I couldn't. I needed to know why someone sent it. Why my name was written on the back, why the ink smelled faintly like burned honey. And why the moment I looked at that image, I felt seen, not watched, seen. And if you're still here, maybe part of you feels that too. Maybe you're waiting for an answer you haven't admitted out loud yet. That's why I have to tell you everything. The postcard didn't just show a dimension with black sunlight. It was an invitation. I spent the rest of that day trying to trick my mind into believing it was a prank, or marketing, or some glitch of a digital print shop. But every time I tried convincing myself, the memory of that coastline wouldn't let me. The waves in the picture weren't still, weren't frozen by a photograph. They had motion in them. Actual motion. Tiny pulses of dark blue sliding beneath the black rays as if the sea itself breathed. I checked it again under my desk lamp, then under the kitchen light, then under my phone flashlight. The effect never stopped. The postcard felt warm, not hot, warm like skin. And maybe this is the part where you'll think I'm stretching things. But I promise you, everything I'm telling you is exactly how it happened. If anything, I'm giving you more than you asked for, because I want you to understand fully why it was impossible for me to walk away from it. By evening, the warmth grew faint, like it was waiting for me to do something. That's when I noticed the writing on the bottom edge. I swear it wasn't there before, thin letters, small but sharp. You've seen our world. Now come see yours. Tell me, what would you have done? Would you have run? Or would curiosity have pushed you past fear the same way it pushed me? Let me know in the comments, because I'm curious how many of you would have followed the same path. But whether you would have or not, this is where things stopped feeling like a mystery and started feeling like a choice I never really had. Because when the black sunlight in the picture flickered, yes, flickered, my room dimmed for a second, as if that impossible light reached through the image and touched my world, and I felt it. A pull, a gentle one, almost comforting, just enough to make me step closer, just enough to make the ground tilt, just enough to make the air ripple like heat rising off asphalt. And then everything shifted. The world that opened around me was the one from the postcard, but so much more overwhelming than the small rectangle of paper had ever hinted. The sky above me wasn't empty. It shimmered like a cracked mirror, fractured rays of black pouring through each seam, flooding everything in shadowed brilliance. The ground beneath my feet wasn't sand. It was glass, smooth, pale, and humming with a faint vibration I felt in my ribs. It didn't feel hostile, it felt alive. The people who lived there, if I should call them people, watched me with eyes like dim lanterns, glowing faintly from within. Their movements were slow, fluid, graceful in a way that felt almost rehearsed. And yet, they weren't surprised to see me. They didn't speak, not with words. They communicated through intention, through impressions that bloomed inside my mind before I could interpret them. Welcome. You arrived. You're late. Late? I wanted to ask. Late for what? But the answer came before the question fully formed. For understanding. One of them stepped closer, its shape shifting subtly as if adjusting itself to be less intimidating. It raised a hand, not a threat, just a gesture, and for a moment the black sunlight bent around us like fabric being pulled. And then I saw it. My world. Faint, transparent, hanging in the air like a memory someone hadn't finished erasing. They showed me what black sunlight really was. Not darkness, but clarity. Not destruction, but exposure. The light revealed everything hidden, every truth, every lie, every shadow inside a mind or a world. It exposed the things we pretend not to see, the fears we bury, the wounds we never treat. And the moment its rays touched me, I felt layers of myself peel back, not painfully, but undeniably. It was overwhelming, it was terrifying, it was healing. And then, too quickly, they let me go. The world dissolved, the sunlight faded, the humming glass vanished. I woke up in my room with the postcard on my chest, cold now, ordinary. Except one thing had changed. The message on the back was different. You saw yours, now show them theirs. And that's why I'm telling you this, not to scare you, not to sound special. But because I think some of you feel the same pull I did, like something is waiting to be understood, something you don't have words for yet. If this story made you wonder, even for a second, then you're already halfway there. So, do me a favor. Subscribe, leave a like, and share this video with someone who needs a little mystery in their life. You might be giving them more than a story. You might be giving them their first glimpse of the black sunlight.